Imagine a boy who, from early childhood, stood out not only for his tall stature and clumsy coordination of movements, but also for an amazing lightness of spirit. Such a child in rural Sombor was treated in a special way. He was known for his wide smile, kind eyes, and the absence of aggressive rivalry even in backyard games. This was Nikola Jokic, the future two-time NBA MVP, a symbol of European basketball, and a man who would change the perception of the center's role on the world stage. He grew up in a family where it was never discussed who was cooler, stronger, or richer. The boy's father, Dragan, was once a well-known footballer in the local club, and then started working in the city administration, easily switching from sporting goals to family care. His mother, Slavica, was a nurse, known in the city for her humanity and honesty. The Jokic home always had its problems. The old house required constant repairs. Clothes from a princely era came to Nikola from his older brothers, Stevan and Strahinja, and life itself went through dampness, drafts, and children's laughter, in which there was no sense of poverty. Every day for Nikola began not with breakfast or lessons, but with a trip to the old schoolyard, where he played ball with his school friends. He would later admit, "Childhood joy out of nothing is the main lesson of my childhood. We lacked equipment, but we always found something to replace the ball, from crumpled cardboard to a rolled-up rag." This is how the character of a stylish but modest athlete was formed, one who naturally avoids seeking attention and always prefers to work in the shadows. Coach Milos Savic noticed the talented boy when he joined the index section at the age of 7. Savic recalled, "He was the thinnest but the smartest. He understood how to make an unexpected pass, shoot from an impossible position, and not get lost under the basket." But what was striking was his plasticity. Despite his large physique, he moved easily, could beat not only a defender but the entire team on the court if it was necessary for team success. At that time, the family could not afford to buy Nikola his own basketball, and Coach Savic often helped either lend him one or acquire something similar by chance. Nikola didn't complain. He truly believed that all good things happen not in a store, but in life. His mother Slavica constantly reminded her son, "The most valuable thing is not winning, but the ability to enjoy life." In parallel with basketball, Nikola was keen on football and volleyball. His father encouraged experimenting. "I told him to try everything. Let him find what really grabs him." It's no surprise that exposure to various sports developed in Nikola a soft torso, flexibility, court awareness, and spatial thinking, which would later become his calling card. In his teenage years, he grew faster than his peers. By 13, he was playing at the district competition level, not only for his age group but also for older players, enduring competitive strain without feeling tired. "I just loved movement, not victory," he would say later. During this time, his psychological resilience, readiness for criticism, and ability to befriend and cooperate were formed, traits for which he would later be respected by coaches and teammates. His schooling was average. Nikola never showed a passion for exact sciences, but he enjoyed history and literature. Teachers noted his erudition, eloquent speech, and ability to argue and defend his position without resorting to personal attacks. His mother Slavica supported her son's interest in humanities, believing that philosophy was no less essential than algebra. In the Jokic family, it was always customary to help each other, respect elders, and care for younger ones. Nikola often helped his mother around the house, worked with his father in the garden, and taught younger children to fish. This family cohesion would later be reflected in his collective playing style, where every pass is a gesture of trust and love. The transition from the children's team to the senior one was the first serious test. Physical preparation, intense training, scout attention, and initial victories all spoke of the young player's maturation. Coach Savic, analyzing Nikola's talent, changed his playing rules, trying him as an attacking guard and then moving him under the basket. "I said, 'You must be a versatile player, a center who thinks like a guard and a playmaker.'" This experimental philosophy became the foundation of the game that would later amaze the world. By the time he graduated from school, Nikola was recognized as the best young player in the region and enrolled in a local sports college, combining his studies with playing for the mega team in the Serbian second division. His statistics, around 10 points, 7 rebounds, didn't stand out among his peers, but he constantly surprised with new tactical decisions and unusual combinations. Nikola doesn't play like others, scouts said, noting his phenomenal ability to instantly adapt to the flow of the game. From this moment, Nikola's life path began to change rapidly, returning him to his inner roots and family heritage, and pushing him towards new challenges in the big world of sports. In 2014, after a successful season in Europe, Jokic once again considered his prospects of becoming an NBA player. Despite the fact that many experts at the time were skeptical about his abilities and physical conditioning, Nikola decided to declare for the draft. The entire process was filled with doubts and uncertainty. Europeans often do not rush to leave their familiar environment, and among scouts, there were concerns that Jokic's playing style would not perfectly fit into the dynamic of the NBA. Nikola himself later recalled, "I didn't even expect to make it to the NBA. My dream was to play in Europe, grow and gain experience. When I was chosen 41st, I didn't immediately believe it. My brother was the one who congratulated me first, and I was even asleep and didn't hear his call." The Denver Nuggets pick at 41st overall came as a surprise to most. No one, including Jokic himself, expected that he would get a chance in the world's premier basketball league. This unexpected turn became a source of joy and a challenge. Denver took a chance on an unusual player, a provincial Balkan with an unusual skill set and unique basketball intelligence. General Manager Tim Connolly recalled, "If we had understood his potential then, we wouldn't have thought about the number, we would have just taken him first. But at that time, it was a kind of experiment for us." His first steps in professional American basketball were cautious. Nikola stayed in Europe for another season, playing for Mega Vizura, where his game noticeably grew and attracted increased interest. In the 2014-15 season, Mega competed for top places, and Jokic showed impressive double-doubles and consistent growth in his skills. It was during this period that his versatility formed. He not only scored points and grabbed rebounds, but also became an outstanding passer for a player of his position. His return to the NBA took place in the summer of 2015, when Nikola signed a contract with the Denver Nuggets. His debut in the Summer League was promising. Statistics, 8 points and 6.2 rebounds in 5 games, showed that he was ready for new challenges. In the 2015-16 regular season, his first mature games were characterized by significant output. 23 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists in a single game soon brought Nikola to a leadership position on the team. With experience and stability, Jokic increased his influence on the Nuggets game. The coaching staff noted his iron work ethic and modesty off the court. His mother, Slavica, often came to games, reminding her son, "Don't change, always remain the Nikola we know." His brothers and friends, providing moral support, were an island of stability for him in the frantic world of professional sports. A key turning point came in the 2017-18 season, when Nikola confidently took the starting center position, demonstrating a unique combination of scoring efficiency and team thinking, averaging 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 4.5 assists. These were rare statistics for big players. He was called the talent of the 21st century, and he himself admitted that he was inspired by watching videos of Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki, but at the same time sought his unique style, including studying football tactics. Jokic's championship career blossomed in the 2020-21 season when he first received the regular season MVP title. This success was a sensation. After all, Nikola was selected with the 41st pick in the draft, and never before him had such a second-rounder been named NBA Player of the Week, let alone a league leader in triple-doubles. His teammate Jamal Murray said, "Nikola gives us the freedom to be ourselves, moving around the court like a conductor. With his philosophy of simple but elegant play, look at the ball, not at the joker." He managed to reshape the team's game, making it more dynamic and collective. The slogan became an informal code for Denver and another symbol of the new generation of basketball. The journey from a little-known second-round draft pick to MVP and champion is not just a success story. It is a story of perseverance, continuous growth, and endless faith in oneself and the team. Nikola Jokic built the foundation of his unique game and earned the trust of coaches and teammates. We now turn to the period when he became not just a player, but a symbol and leader of the Denver Nuggets. acknowledged by the entire basketball world. The 2017-2018 season was a pivotal point in Nikola's career. It was during this time that Nikola's game transformed, a result of meticulous work on his physical attributes and intellectual growth on the court. In this season, he made his debut in the starting lineup, consistently averaging around 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game. Such a balance of scoring efficiency and team passing was a rarity for a center, which caught the attention of all specialists. Coach David Anderson said, "Jokic is not just a big player, he is an incredible basketball intellect and an ability to read the game. Few in the NBA possess such an ability to make precise behind-the-back passes and control the tempo." Emphasizing his unique approach, Nikola himself noted, "I was always inspired by Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki, but I found my game when I started watching football. The movement without the ball and team play there are on the highest level." This season laid the groundwork for the surge that occurred in subsequent years. His teammates noted that with Jokic, the Nuggets found a soul, the ability to play compactly, intelligently, and calmly in difficult moments. However, the real explosion came in the 2020-2021 campaign. Nikola had a phenomenal season, finishing the regular season with stats of 26.4 points, 10.8 rebounds, and 8.3 assists. For this, he was awarded the regular season MVP, becoming the first player selected outside the top 40 draft picks to achieve such success. His teammate Jamal Murray described it this way, "Nikola gave us incredible freedom on offense. He is the conductor of our game, and thanks to his passes, we execute the most beautiful plays." The "look at the ball, not at the Joker" brand that emerged around Nikola became Denver's unofficial code. This simple phrase reflected the philosophy that team play and harmony are more important than any personal ambitions. "We believe that the game is more important than ego," players and fans repeated. The next great step occurred in the 2022-23 season. Jokic led the Nuggets to the first championship in franchise history, defeating the Miami Heat in the final series with a score of 4-1. He averaged 30 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists per game in the series, a unique result for a center in league history. After the decisive shot from the mid-trap, he dedicated the victory to everyone who had supported the team for 47 years. "This is for Mom, for my brother, and for all our fans." The new fan slogan, "The game must be beautiful," reflected a special game built on elegant technique, patience, and mutual understanding. Nikola's training process is an example of the synthesis of various cultures and technologies. While intensively practicing long-range shots, he uses the virtual Dr. Dish platform, which provides detailed shot analytics, and during lunchtime, he undergoes cryotherapy, considering it the secret to a long and productive career. In the evenings, he trains with Mike Malone, the head coach, with whom they review playlists of Barcelona and Real Madrid football matches to adapt football tactical traps to basketball situations. According to Malone, he absorbs football tactics no worse than the best basketball players learn the game. Off the court, Nikola is a family-oriented and modest person. His wife, Dedilausha Kazimira, a model and medical worker, became his support and inspiration. Their acquaintance happened during a commercial shoot in Belgrade, where Nikola's view on selflessness and care gained a new dimension. The Jokic family expanded with 2 children, daughter Mia and son Nico, with whom Nikola spends weekends at a country ranch, where work and closeness to nature fill him with energy and tranquility. His business projects are surprising in their thoughtfulness. Joker Brand, a company founded by Nikola in partnership with manager Yuri Košić, produces portable basketball hoops and Joker ball balls, items that allow players to hone their skills at home and in small spaces. The brand is already valued at approximately $75 million, and profits are directed towards developing sports fields in Serbia and the USA. Social activism is another crucial area for Jokic. The Cool Like Nikola Foundation, established in 2021, organizes sports sections for refugee children and implements programs to combat childhood obesity. The annual All-Star Charity Game raises over $1 million, which goes towards scholarships for young athletes with disabilities. Publicly, Nikola does not shy away from political topics. In 2023, he called on Serbian authorities to improve the condition of rural schools and sports facilities, issues close to his homeland. His stance on supporting press freedom and the ecological preservation of the Veljica Morava forests reflects the social consciousness of a player who perceives his role beyond the basketball court. Colleagues and coaches highlight his outstanding leadership qualities. Jamal Murray characterizes Jokic as an incomparably better teammate, and Mike Conley emphasizes Nikola's unwavering faith in the team. Legends like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Shaquille O'Neal are already calling the Serbian basketball player the godfather of the new generation of centers, a symbol not only of supreme skill but also of intellectual, strategic play. Jokic boasts an impressive list of achievements. He is a two-time MVP, an NBA champion, a 15-time All-Star, a 7-time recipient of the Best Center of the Year award, and the leader in triple-doubles among centers in history. Nevertheless, his attitude toward success is an unwavering pursuit of perfection and continuous development. Every day I learn, he emphasizes, basketball is an endless journey. The journey traveled by Nikola Jokic, from a boy in a southern Serbian village to one of the greatest stars of world basketball, as well as a kind and socially responsible person, is a story of inspiration and strength of spirit. Ahead of him are new challenges, goals to return to championship, expand his business empire, engage in public activities, and raise the next generation in the spirit of magic in work. After many years of ascent and winning the 2023 championship title, let's switch to the latest events and achievements of the player from 2023 to 2025, a period in which Nikola cemented his status as one of the greatest basketball stars of our time. After the victorious 2022-23 season, when the Denver Nuggets became NBA champions for the first time in club history, and Jokic was named MVP of the finals series, expectations for the Serbian center skyrocketed. These achievements became not just the peak of his career, but also a starting point for new heights, which he continued to conquer with equally impressive consistency and determination. In the 2023-24 season, Nikola maintained an unsurpassed level of mastery and versatility, averaging 26.4 points per game with an impressive 10.8 rebounds and 8 assists. His time on the court averaged over 45 minutes, an incredible indicator for a player of his caliber, demonstrating not only physical conditioning but also the ability to control the pace of the game. Beyond traditional merits, during this period Jokic became an increasingly unique offensive force with the makings of a tactical genius. His ability to read opponents and pick up nonverbal cues in the game amazed even the most experienced analysts. In January 2024, Jokic set a series of records. In one game against the Atlanta Hawks, he scored 23 points, grabbed 17 rebounds, and dished out 15 assists in less than 30 minutes, becoming the first in NBA history to record a triple-double with such statistics in such a short playing time. A few days later, Nikola repeated a triple-double of 35 points, 15 assists, and 12 rebounds in a game against the Brooklyn Nets. In that game, his teammate Russell Westbrook also recorded a triple-double, an important statistical episode that made them the first duo of players in league history to frequently achieve such numbers in a season. Jokic's professional statistics were updated rapidly. On January 14, 2024, he became the fastest player to reach 15,000 points, 7,500 rebounds, and 5,000 assists in just 709 games played. This record surpassed the legendary Larry Bird by almost 90 games. In the spring of 2025, Nikola continued to maintain a phenomenal level of performance. On March 8th, in a match against the Phoenix Suns, he became the first player in NBA history with a triple-double, including 30-plus points, 20-plus rebounds, and 20-plus assists in a single game. 31 points, 21 rebounds, and 22 assists. Such a unique match became a symbol of a new standard of play in the league. Despite the physical demands and pressure from opponents, Jokic maintained high productivity. In March, he successfully returned after an ankle injury, recording a triple-double with 39 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks. Additionally, in the 2024-25 season, he led all NBA players in average three-point shot distance, a metric highlighting his growing skill beyond the paint. His achievements have been noted by sports analysts and experts. Renowned commentator Stephen A. Smith has repeatedly emphasized Jokic's uniqueness, though he noted that his game bears little resemblance to the league's traditional athleticism. Perhaps Nikola isn't the most athletic or fastest, said A. Smith, but his intelligence and technique compensate for all other shortcomings. Jokic's current position in Denver is not only leadership in offense and defense but also a key diplomat of the club culture. His relationships with teammates, Jamal Murray, Mike Conley, Chris Paul, are full of respect and mutual inspiration. Murray calls Jokic the best teammate, contributing to our team's synergy, and Conley notes Nikola's unwavering faith in the team even in the most difficult game situations. Off the court, Jokic continues to strengthen family values. Married to Natalia Maciasic, whom he christened into his family in Sombor, Nikola is raising two children, daughter Ognjeni and son Ignat. Family is his fortress and source of balance, which is especially important in a life under increased public scrutiny. He often spends family weekends surrounded by the nature of his native region, at a ranch near Dobrich, playing with animals and dedicating time to retirees and neighbors, which allows him to maintain a connection to his roots and remind himself of simple human values. In the entrepreneurial sphere, Jokic expands his influence through the development of the Joker brand, which generates revenue not only from selling sports equipment but also from youth programs. Annual investments in building basketball courts in Serbia and the USA are part of his social contribution, aimed at supporting less privileged segments of the population. The Cool Like Nikola Foundation, established in 2021, continues its work with renewed vigor, supporting sports programs for refugee children, combating obesity, and weddings for children with special needs, are just some of the large-scale initiatives the foundation is involved in. The All-Star Charity Game regularly attracts significant funds, which are directed towards scholarships for young athletes. In the international sports arena, Jokic has made a significant contribution to the achievements of the Serbian national team. He actively participated in Eurobaskets and World Championship qualifying tournaments. In 2024, at the Paris Olympics, Nikola set a record. For the first time in Olympic Games history, he averaged over 10 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists per tournament, emphasizing his status as one of the most versatile players of modern times. Jokic's political and social activism also carries considerable weight. He has been repeatedly invited to participate in discussions on sports infrastructure development in Serbia, as well as in campaigns for environmental protection, for example, supporting the Veljica Morava forests. He has repeatedly stressed, "My role is to be a voice for those who are not heard and to change the world around me." His mentality is unique. Despite recognition and accolades, Nikola never stops learning. "Basketball is an endless journey," he says. "Every game is a chance to be better than yesterday." This attitude makes Jokic not only an NBA star, but also an example for thousands of young athletes around the world. Critics note that Jokic is not the most athletic and powerful player, but all agree that his value and results have taken the game in the NBA to a new level. He has become a symbol of a style where intellect, technique, team play, and composure are valued above speed and strength. With each season, Nikola's career continues to surprise. He improves his statistics, achieves new records, and expands his influence beyond basketball. The 2023-2024 season began with high expectations for Nikola, and he did not disappoint. Already in the first games of the championship, Jokic demonstrated exceptional productivity and versatility, maintaining his signature style where every action on the court is dictated by unique basketball intelligence. His season averages consistently approach the numbers of legendary players, around 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists per game, an extraordinary triple-double that he skillfully recorded in almost half of the regular season matches. Nikola reached a unique historical milestone on March 24, 2024, when in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks, after returning from an ankle injury, he scored 39 points, grabbed 10 rebounds, and dished out 10 assists, securing a 127-117 victory for his team. This game demonstrated not only his recovered physical form, but also his psychological resilience to high-level demands. During the 2023-24 season, Jokic continued to amaze with his long-range shooting, becoming the league leader in average three-point shot distance among all players. His three-pointers from distances of about 8.75 meters sparked enthusiastic reviews from experts, who note that Nikola is changing the perception of the classic center. On April 9, 2024, in an important game against the Sacramento Kings, he recorded his 32nd triple-double of the season, achieving 20 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, and an additional 4 steals. This game helped Denver break a 4-game losing streak and put the team back on a winning path. One of Nikola's most impressive achievements of the season was his performance on April 26th in a playoff game against the Los Angeles Clippers, where he scored 36 points, grabbed 21 rebounds, and made 8 assists. These numbers are rarely seen in games at such a high level, and Nikola made history by matching the results of legendary players like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Wilt Chamberlain. In addition to his NBA team, Nikola remains a leader and inspiration for the Serbian national team. In 2024, at the Olympic Games in Paris, he surprised everyone by becoming the first player in Olympic basketball history to average over 10 points, over 15 rebounds, and over 5 assists per tournament. During one of the Olympic Games, the quarterfinal against Australia, Jokic orchestrated an outstanding comeback, bringing his team a 95-90 victory in overtime, nearly recording a triple-double. Serbia, under his leadership, won bronze, and Nikola was a unanimous selection to the all-tournament team. His leadership qualities and influence extend far beyond the court. In a 2023 interview with Politico, Nikola insisted that sport is only part of a modern athlete's influence. He publicly supported the development of sports infrastructure in poor and rural areas of Serbia, defended press rights, and participated in environmental protection campaigns. According to him, "My responsibility is not only to score points and make assists, but also to be a voice for those who are not heard, and to change life for the better." In the NBA, he is valued not only for his skill but also for his ability to be the soul of the team. For example, teammate Jamal Murray says, "With Nikola, you feel more confident. He will always support you, understand you, and knows how to inspire." Mike Conley, a Nuggets veteran, adds, "Nikola is the heart of the team. His faith in us is unwavering, and that's why we play at our best." Nikola has repeatedly been included in symbolic lists of the best players not only due to statistics. His 15th season with Denver demonstrates consistent quality and work ethic. By March 2025, he had set an NBA record for the most triple-doubles in a season, 34, surpassing rivals like Giannis Antetokounmpo. This figure is one of the most impressive in league history, especially for a player at the center position. New individual achievements are also ongoing. On April 2, 2025, during a historic game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, Jokic became the first player in NBA history to record a triple-double while scoring 61 points, an astonishing record that expands horizons for big players. This game ended in a dramatic double overtime loss for the Nuggets, with a score of 139,140, but it became further proof of Nikola's ability to be a major game figure. Jokic continues to delight the coaching staff and fans with his incredible ability to control the pace of the game, make precise passes, and find teammates in any position on the court. In the 2024-25 playoffs, the team, despite all efforts, lost in the second round to the Oklahoma City Thunder, but Nikola achieved a unique feat in the first game of the series: 42 points, 22 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 blocks, becoming the first player in history to achieve such numbers in the playoffs. Nikola's personal experience includes not only basketball exploits, but also a strong family foundation. Together with his wife Detilausha Kazimira, they are raising 2 children, daughter Mia and son Nico. Nikola's favorite weekends are spent in solitude at a ranch near Dobrich, where he finds strength and inspiration in simple communion with nature, animals, and agricultural work. Such a balanced lifestyle allows him to endure the constant physical and psychological demands of professional sports. In the commercial sphere, Jokic deliberately builds a sustainable business. His Joker brand, created in collaboration with manager Yuri Košić, confidently expands its product range and audience. They don't just sell sports goods. Their mission is to make the training process accessible to everyone, and profits are directed towards creating free sports fields in needy regions of Serbia and abroad. This social orientation reflects the depth of Nikola's personality, who always puts social responsibility above profit. The Cool Like Nikola Foundation, established in 2021, is also gaining momentum. The foundation's owners actively fund sports programs for refugee children, organize charitable events, and support programs to combat obesity in adolescents. Their high activity commands respect in the sports and public communities. The annual charity game raises over $1 million, which goes to scholarships for young athletes with disabilities. Many experts, journalists, and colleagues rate Nikola's game as one of the most intellectual in basketball history. His unique ability to make decisions, see unfolding opportunities, and attack in several ways at once places him among legends. He becomes an example for future generations of players, proving that basketball is not only about physicality and strength, but also the art of thought and precision. Embracing family values and a humanistic stance, Jokic does not shy away from public speaking about important social issues. He actively supports campaigns in Serbia for environmental protection, the development of educational initiatives, and the improvement of infrastructure. According to him, professional basketball is a means to create a platform for positive social change, for which he is highly valued and respected outside of basketball courts. The NBA 2024-2025 season began with a high bar for Nikola, who had already become a three-time league MVP and the leader in triple-doubles among centers. His average statistics for this season are impressive: around 30.2 points, 13.4 rebounds, and over 10 assists per game, indicating unprecedented versatility for a player at the 5 position. In January, Jokic told journalists, "I am playing the best basketball of my life. I feel in great shape, the ball is going into the hoop. I play relaxed and effectively on all courts." One of the most notable episodes was the achievement on March 24, 2025, in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks. Returning after missing 5 games due to an ankle injury, Nikola scored 39 points, grabbed 10 rebounds, and dished out 10 assists, helping Denver win 127,117. His return instilled confidence in the team and became a symbol of unwavering willpower and professionalism. A few weeks later, on April 2nd, Nikola outdid himself, becoming the first player in NBA history to record a triple-double with 61 points in a game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The confrontation ended in a dramatic double overtime loss for the team, 139-140. This game was a true show where Jokic brilliantly displayed not only individual class but also leadership qualities, despite the setback. "This is the basketball I live for," he commented. In April, solidifying his dominance, Jokic recorded triple-doubles one after another. On April 9th, in a game against the Sacramento Kings, he recorded his 32nd triple-double of the season: 20 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, and 4 steals. This broke a 4-game losing streak and once again put the Nuggets back in the playoff race. His play in the first phase of the 2024-25 playoffs is also noteworthy. Already in the first game of the second round against the Oklahoma City Thunder, he scored 42 points, grabbed 22 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 blocks, becoming the first player in playoff history with such a statistical line. Despite their efforts, the Nuggets lost in the second round, which was a painful blow but also provided a strong impetus for the team and Nikola's motivation. Parallel to his sporting successes, equally significant events are happening in Nikola's life. Nikola's wife, Detilausha, continues to be not only a close person but also the soul of the family and a support on his life's journey. Children, daughter Mia and son Nico, their shared happiness and peace at the country ranch near Dobrich have become the place where Jokic recharges for games and maintains his emotional balance. The Serbian center is actively developing his own brand, Joker brand, which, in addition to producing portable basketball hoops and balls, invests profits into social projects. Dozens of courts have been built and equipped in Serbia and the United States for underprivileged children, reflecting Nikola's personal philosophy. Sports should be accessible to everyone. The Cool Like Nikola Foundation, founded in 2021, has also gained momentum in the past couple of years. The foundation's owners actively fund sports programs for refugee children, organize charitable events, and support programs to combat obesity in adolescents. Their high activity commands respect in the sports and public communities. The annual charity game attracts over $1 million, which goes to scholarships for young athletes with disabilities. Nikola's political stance was clearly expressed in the summer of 2023-2025. He openly advocates for improving education and sports infrastructure in rural areas of Serbia, supports press freedom, and actively participates in environmental protection campaigns, including campaigns to protect the Veljica Morava forests. In an interview, he emphasized, "My game is part of my personality, my country, and my responsibility. I want our children to live better and be able to develop without limitations." Jokic's career is becoming an inspiration for coaches, players, and specialists around the world. Mike Conley calls Nikola a player who supports and uplifts everyone on the team, and Jamal Murray emphasizes his role as a guarantor of stability and confidence. Experienced NBA veterans speak of him as a new standard for the center position, with a wandering mind, precise technique, and impeccable character. Nikola's personal philosophy is continuous self-improvement. Despite the flood of awards and records, he has not lost his strength of spirit and humility. "Basketball is an endless journey," he says. "Every game is a challenge that requires new skills and new solutions. I always play to be better than yesterday." One such challenge was his influence on changing the basketball meta, where greatness is not necessarily measured by jump or speed, but by intellectual qualities, passing, and the ability to play for the team. Jokic proved that a center can be not only a bastion under the basket, but also a central figure in the team's strategy, capable of dictating the flow with assists and unconventional decisions. After an outstanding 2024-2025 season, when Nikola not only strengthened his position as one of the strongest centers in NBA history, but also set a series of record-breaking results, he continues to inspire and amaze professional basketball and a wide audience worldwide. In this period, Jokic demonstrated not only impeccable professionalism and unwavering motivation, but also became a vivid example of deep maturity and harmony between personal and sporting life. February and March 2025 were marked by a series of unique records. On January 2nd, Jokic scored 23 points, 17 rebounds, and 15 assists in 29 minutes and 31 seconds, becoming the first player in NBA history to record such a triple-double in less than 30 minutes of playing time. On January 10th, a new outstanding game followed with a triple-double of 35 points, 15 assists, and 12 rebounds against the Brooklyn Nets, where his teammate Russell Westbrook also recorded a triple-double. Thus, they made history as the first pair of teammates to twice record a triple-double in the same game in one season, a rare achievement confirming mutual understanding and a high level of team interaction. On January 14th, Jokic became the fastest player in NBA history to reach 15,000 points, 7,500 rebounds, and 5,000 assists in just 709 games, surpassing the legendary Larry Bird, who needed 799 games. The culmination of the season was the achievement on March 8, 2025, when in a game against the Phoenix Suns, he scored 31 points, 21 rebounds, and 22 assists, becoming the first player in league history to record a triple-double with more than 30 points, 20 rebounds, and 20 assists in a single game, an achievement emphasizing Nikola's versatility and skill. After 5 missed games due to an ankle injury on March 26, 2025, Jokic made a spectacular return to the game with a triple-double of 39 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, bringing a 127-117 victory to Denver over the Milwaukee Bucks. Moreover, in the 2024-25 season, he led all players in the league in average three-point shot distance, strengthening his reputation as a unique scorer at the center position. Major basketball websites and analysts recognized Jokic as a football player of the basketball hoop, a player with a unique combination of physicality, skill, and mindset. His ability to organize team attacks with minimal effort and create opportunities for teammates is becoming the team's calling card. Numerous interviews and comments from NBA specialists note that Nikola transforms the game more and more with each season, bringing basketball closer to art. His teammates in Denver note Nikola's leadership qualities, his voice, and presence on the court, which instill confidence. Jamal Murray emphasizes, Nikola is the soul of the team. When he's in the game, everyone plays. His faith supports us. Movement becomes coordinated. Off the court, Jokic is a person of a measured and inspired lifestyle. He has been married to Natalia Machesic since 2020, a longtime friend, model, and medic. The couple has two children, Ogjena, born in 2021, and Ignat, born in 2024. Family life is a source of peace and harmony for Nikola. His favorite hobby is trips to the country ranch near Dobrich, where growing crops and communing with nature provide a powerful energy boost. In business, Jokic performs no less successfully than on the court. He founded and develops the Joker brand, which produces portable basketball hoops and Joker ball balls, eagerly purchased by professional and amateur teams. Joker brand profits are actively invested in social projects, the construction of sports courts in underprivileged areas of Serbia and the USA. Furthermore, Nikola engages in charitable activities through the Cool Like Nikola Foundation, existing since 2021. This foundation supports programs for refugee children, obesity prevention among teenagers, and implements unique scholarship programs for athletes with disabilities. The annual All-Star Charity Game raises over $1 million for these purposes and is an annual event uniting basketball stars and volunteers. Jokic's social and public stance is clearly expressed in numerous speeches. He actively participates in the fight for improving school infrastructure and sports facilities in Serbia, and also supports environmental initiatives for the protection of the Veljica Morava forests. Nikola is confident that every athlete should use their popularity to improve the lives of those around them. In the international arena, Jokic is the leader of the Serbian national team, with whom he won bronze at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, becoming the first player in Olympic basketball history in terms of combined points, rebounds, assists, and steals. His game statistics and leadership qualities have elevated the national team to a new level and continue to inspire the younger generation. Experts and colleagues are tirelessly admiring Nikola. Tom Thibodeau, a legendary NBA coach, described Jokic as the smartest and most intuitive center in decades. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar noted that Jokic serviceably and intelligently changes this position, pouring in new traditions. Nikola himself avoids grand statements and superstar ambitions. His philosophy is to always learn and be better. He says, "I don't stop. Every day I strive to become stronger and smarter." In basketball, as in life, it's important that every step you take is meaningful and serves a purpose. Nikola's legacy is not only in records and awards, but also in his ability to remain humble, in his skill to see the team as a single organism and lead it to victories. True magic lies in the work and constant development that the Serbian center embodies every day.